Asha, and today's video is going to be an Ask Asha. So I asked you guys on one of my last videos and on Facebook if you could send me in some questions to answer in a video, and you guys sent me quite a few questions, so thank you guys so much. I'm going to answer as much as I can in this video, but if I didn't answer your question, I'm sorry. And if you would like to ask me some more questions, then you can add me on my Facebook page, which I will have linked in the description bar, or you can just leave me a comment in the comment section of this video and I will feature it in my next Q&A video. So let's just get started. So I have the questions on my phone, and also I'm sorry about this. We're just going to embrace the mermaid hair today, otherwise known as I didn't brush my hair today, like I don't every single day. Ooh. First question comes from Eve, and she says, do you make your own artwork? Do you have a favorite artist? Love this video. Thank you so much. So yes, I do actually make my own artwork. You guys might notice in a couple of my past videos where I don't use this background, but in some of my past videos I have a different background and I have the artworks behind me, and I get a lot of questions about those actually, and I did those for my year 12 like final assignment type thing. So if you haven't seen them, here's some of them here, and here are some of my other artworks. I do love to draw. I certainly don't do it as much as what I should. For my favorite artists, I really love Beck Winnell and I really love Elle Willis. Next question is, what do you do after uni? And this comes from Miss Cade K. Louise. If you don't know what I'm doing at uni, I'm doing a double degree in business and creative industries, and in the business side I'm majoring in marketing, and then in the creative industry side I'm majoring in fashion. In terms of after uni, I would love to go into obviously the business side of fashion, so something to do with visual merchandising, styling, buying. I really love YouTube, so if I could get into PR with buying, film and fashion somehow, then that would absolutely be amazing. That would be like a dream job for me. The next question comes from Lily Kate, and she asked, what subjects did you do for year 11 and 12? Do you think that they are important, and would you go vegan? So firstly, no, I wouldn't go vegan. I wouldn't have the, what's the word? I wouldn't be patient enough. I don't know, I just like things like yogurt and chicken too much. So yeah, I probably wouldn't go vegan, but if you are vegan, then that's awesome, just not for me personally. And then in terms of the subjects for year 11 and 12, I did fashion, film and television, music, violin, English, maths and graphics, which was like architecture. And whether or not I think they're important, in year 11 and 12 there's obviously a lot of pressure on you to do well from teachers and from your parents and everything like that, and they are important but not as important as what everyone makes them out to be. For me, I stressed out a lot because I really wanted to get the OP that I needed, get into the course that I wanted to get into, and I ended up getting it in the long run. But to be completely honest, I'm the only friend out of my high school friends group who is doing the exact same thing that they started. I think I'm pretty much the only one out of all of my friends who's still doing and enjoying what they started off with. My friends have decided either that uni isn't for them or that they want to do something different. So don't get stressed out in year 11 and 12 because you didn't get into the course that you wanted to get into, because there is always going to be bridging courses you can do to get into that same course, and chances are that you're probably going to change your mind anyway, because a lot of people change their mind. The next question comes from Ella, and she says, how did you deal with crushes and boyfriends in high school? P.S. love your videos so much. Thank you so much. This is funny, this question, because if you knew me in high school, then you would know that I was pretty petrified when it came to boys. Yeah, the way I dealt with that was that pretty much I didn't have any boyfriends in high school, just because I was extremely shy and I didn't talk to boys at all, which is so stupid now, because a lot of the time I'll find that guys are a lot easier to talk to than girls are. But yeah, I don't know why, I was just absolutely petrified of them in high school. In saying that, I think don't put a lot of thought into boys in high school, because I'm telling you now, 16-year-old, 17-year-old boys are most likely, and I don't want to generalize everybody, but they are most likely to be pretty immature. Yeah, so I'm kind of glad that I didn't have to deal with those kind of immature young boys, because to be honest, I'm 20 now and boys my age are still the same. They're still, well, a lot of them are still quite immature. Yeah, don't get too worked up about them in high school because it's really not worth it. The next question comes from Vanna and she says, what's the best advice you've ever been given, and I love your favorites, PS great video. Thank you so much. So the best advice I've ever been given, I actually cannot remember who told me it. I think it might have been a YouTuber in a video or from somewhere, but it was basically just to not believe what people say unless you believe it yourself. And I think this relates especially if you are another YouTuber and you get like hate comments or a lot of negative comments on your channel. Just try and think about that, because it's really true. If you don't believe some stupid thing that somebody else is saying about you, then it's stupid. It just shouldn't bother you. The next question comes from Ellie and she says, if you had any advice for your 16-year-old self, what would it be? Love you. Love you too. So advice for my 16-year-old self, probably to just not care so much about what people think. And I think if you are someone who's young and who is in high school, just remember that high school is a very, even though it might seem like such a big part of your life at the moment, it is such a small part of your life and there is so much more to experience. High school is just like this little bubble, and once you get out of it, you will realize that. You will realize how stupid things like popularity are. And if you are somebody who is young, like I said before, as you get older, honestly, I truly believe the older you get, the less you care about what people think. Like, it just doesn't matter. So yep, that's my advice. Next question comes from Dance Mums and she said, or he, I'm not sure, says, how many siblings do you have? I love you so much. Thank you, I love you too. And I have 2 siblings. I have 2 younger sisters. One of them is 17. Her name is Maeve. This is the photo of her right here. She's featured in a couple of my videos before. And then I also have a younger sister her name is Eden and she's 11, and here's a picture of her. Yeah, let me know if you guys would like to see some videos with Eden, because I've done a couple with Maeve, but not really with Eden. Next question comes from Sammy and she says, if you could only wear 1 pair of shoes for the rest of your life, they would stay in perfect condition, what would you choose? Hands down, my Doc Martens. They go with everything, even though you wouldn't really think that they do, but honestly you can pretty much wear them with anything. They're sturdy, they're comfortable after you break them in. Before you break them in, they're just like the most painful things in the whole entire world. The next question comes from Lydia and she asks, what was your high school experience like? And I actually had a couple questions about this, which is weird. I could, I guess, do a whole video on this, but for the most part, high school was actually really good for me and I really miss it. I can't say that I had any bad like bullying experiences or anything like that. Especially year 12. I had good friends all throughout high school, but especially in year 11 and 12, I really found just like people that I am still friends with all today who I absolutely love, and we had the time of our lives. We went to schoolies, we just like hung out every single weekend, and year 12 was literally amazing. The next question comes from Sonic Horror and they say, do you plan on going to Splendour again this year? Lineup announcement is so soon. So by the time I'm actually putting this video up, the lineup has been announced ages ago, and yes, I am going to Splendour this year. I've already bought my ticket and I am so excited. Music festivals are literally my favorite thing in the whole entire world, and then Splendour in the Grass is just like the top of all music festivals, so I cannot wait for Splendour. I cannot wait to see the Vaccines and San Cisco and literally everybody. I'm so excited. Florence the Machine, oh my god. Next question comes from Nicole, and I feel like this video is going to be really long, but next question comes from Nicole and she says, have you ever been in a situation where you had to call 000? I really like this question and I was thinking about it. No, I have not, but I came very close. If you guys have seen my cyclist video where I had a car crash with a cyclist, I will link that in the description as well. It's a pretty brutal story. I would have had to call 000 then, but somebody beat me to it. One of the people on the street called 000 before I had the chance to call 000. So yeah. Next question comes from Bridget and she says, since you're studying fashion, do you have any input on styles and types of clothes that look better on different body types? Also, do you have any tips for decorating one's room? I think you have designed your room very well to fit your personality and it looks really cute. Thank you very much. I actually have been thinking for about the past month or so on doing a video on how to dress for your body type and how to, I guess, emphasize your best assets. For me, I am a pear body type or whatever that means, so I like try and make my hips look smaller, emphasize my waist, and certainly different ways that I do that. If you guys would like to see a video on that, then I can definitely do it. And then, do you have any tips on decorating your room? Try and keep it really personal. I'm a student, so I can't exactly afford to decorate my room ridiculously expensively, so a lot of the stuff in the background, like you see here, like these are all just photos that I printed out at Officeworks of all my friends, and I stuck them on my walls around my bed. And then this is a Vampire Weekend poster that just came with a record, and then these are Mink Pink labels that I literally just stuck on my wall, and here's some Polaroid photos. A lot of the stuff is very personal to me, and I like it that way because, I don't know, it's really nice being in my room. And over there I've got my artwork, a tapestry. I don't know if that's good advice or not, but that's all I've got to say about that. The next question comes from Kay, and she says, you have the best music taste. Thank you very much. And how was your study abroad experience? Did you get time to travel to other places? I made a Q&A back, like 6 months ago or something now, where I spoke about how I was going to be studying abroad in London, and that is actually not happening anymore. Instead, going overseas with my housemate Ollie, and we are going to Europe. So I'm so excited. We leave for that in August, and I guess the reason I decided to do that is just because she was going overseas, and I figured that I may as well go with somebody who I live with and who I've been friends with for such a long time, and I just thought it would be such an amazing experience. And also, I kind of just want a break from uni at the moment. I went straight from high school into uni, and I'm kind of honestly just over doing assignments and exams and everything at the moment. So yeah, I'm so excited to go overseas. If you guys would like to see like vlogs of everywhere that I go, I can definitely do that. I'm so excited, I cannot wait. So next question comes from Sienna, and she says, any advice for people that want to start making a YouTube channel but their parents won't let them? I love you so much. Please put this in your video. I love you too, and thank you. So I would say don't get angry, because I think some parents might think that maybe putting videos on the internet where anyone can watch them is dangerous or stuff like that, and it can be if you don't go about it right. So I guess say to them, you know, this is something I'm really passionate about, I really want to do it. It would mean a lot to me if you could let me, and just to reassure them that you will keep all your personal details safe and that you will keep it private. So that is really important for if you're going to put stuff out on the internet, because obviously anybody can be watching your videos. Anybody in the whole world could be watching my videos right now, so it's important to keep your personal details safe so that nobody can figure out where you live, like, and stuff like that, because that's kind of just freaky. Maybe keep asking them until they finally say yes, because they figure that it's something that you really want to do. Yeah, other than that, I'm not really sure. So those are all the those are all the questions that I'm going to answer in today's video. I really hope that you enjoyed it, and if you would like to be featured in one of my upcoming Ask Ashas, then make sure that you just leave me a comment in the comment section down below asking me, or you can follow me on Instagram or at me on Facebook, where I sometimes will post if I'm doing a video like this. And yeah, I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!